when the month of Adar comes in, that we should be especially happy. If you want to be happy, you open up the Torah. You open up a Gemara. Nothing in the world to give you true happiness for posterity than learning Torah. Nothing in the world. Why? Because it's the makeup of the Jewish neshama. So Chafetz Chaim, one day, he could not account for 5 minutes a day. Meanwhile, one of the boys in the yeshiva, he said, where's the Rebbe disappear to every day? Where's the Rebbe go every day? So he hid behind the Rebbe, and he followed the Rebbe. Chafetz Chaim was already older, didn't pay attention. Somebody's following him, not following him. His head was with Hashem in the upper world. And this young boy followed him up in the attic. Chafetz Chaim went into a little room, closed the door that led to the attic, and he heard the Chafetz Chaim's Hitbodedut. And halfway through the Hitbodedut, he heard the Chafetz Chaim yell at himself, S'chul Meir, Avi is the 5th minute! Avi is the 5th minute! Yell at himself, S'chul Meir, Avi is the 5th minute! Yisrael Meir, where's the 5 minutes? At a 24-hour day, he had 5 minutes he couldn't account for. This to the Chafetz Chaim was a super tragedy, because he knew that all day long he had the king's sword in his hand. He was dealing in diamonds and rubies and priceless sapphires and rubies that none in the world. And this is what the Chafetz Chaim said, Im tivakshenu kikesef. There was a secret back in the day of the Chafetz Chaim. People would come to see the Chafetz Chaim, and they'd wait in line to get into him, see the Rebbe. Chafetz Chaim had, I think it was 2,000 pshatim, 2,000 interpretations on the Pasuk and Mishlei, Im tivakshenu kikesef, if you seek it like money. If you seek it like money. This is the love of Torah. When you chase after the knowledge of Torah, like people chase after $1 in the 21st century. This is what they're going to ask our generation. If someone would have had a new explanation of the Tivakshenu B'Kesef, and they said, Rebbe, I've got a new explanation, new pshat, he'd say, come right away. So somebody would go to the Gabbai and say, tell the Rebbe, I got a new explanation in Tivakshenu B'Kesef. Chafetz Chaim would see him right away, because he was so hungry to learn how the Torah, and he would love it. Oh, this is so beautiful. Any explanation that showed that if you seek it like money, the difference, the king's sword, the parable, this type of thing he'd love to hear. This is one of his favorite expressions. He would say that all the time to himself. He would say that to his students in the Yeshiva and Rad. He would say this all the time, this pasuk, this passage from Proverbs, from Mishlei. Anything in this world, no true joy. And we see, but it's if only syndrome. People say, if only I had this, and then they get it, and maybe it's good for a couple of days, and it goes away. The only true joy is Torah. So since the only true joy in Torah is Torah, and since we're commanded to be especially happy in the month of Adar, in order to get there, we have a lesson about learning Torah.